Well, after seeing this movie, I can confirm that Zendaya, she does have a nice butt, but she ain't got no titties. And now you know. What's going on, my YouTuber subscribers? Hope you guys are having a great start to your Monday week, because we got a brand new movie coming out, the new sports romance movie called Challengers, starring Zendaya and other people. It's the newest sports romance movie that's going to pretty much end off the month of April, and I got a chance to see it early thanks to AMC, because AMC is just awesome. But is the movie good? It's not bad, it's decent, but it's got problems. Two biggest things this movie has against it, low-key, and I don't even know which one's more. Also, we'll just say in no particular order, we got Zendaya. Zendaya, she acted I can't even say, was she even acting in this movie? It was just Zendaya being Zendaya. That's it. She's just Zendaya in this movie. The other big thing with this movie, the biggest con, is the fact that the sound editing in this movie is just atrocious, because there are a lot of scenes in the movie where it's like people are trying to have like a conversation. Some scenes were like some real important information, important dialogue is being exchanged, but you can't hear it because I saw it in IMAX, and this background music that will play is just so bombastic and just so jarring, and it's so loud that you can't hear it. It pretty much just sounds like how many times this movie wanted to be like projectionist. Can you put on the closed caption? I'm gonna pros and cons, but I believe that Challengers is first in theaters this Friday. I think if you're a Zendaya fan, see it, but I don't, you know what, you don't even have to rush to see this in theaters. You really don't. Just wait till it streams. Here's why. Adding in the movie, again, Zendaya, she's like the main person, she's like the main driving force in this movie that's driving the two other characters. And like I said, it's just Zendaya being Zendaya. I mean that in like the most profoundest way possible, because again, she just acts like that, like, yeah, I'm like totally hotter and smarter and better than anybody else in this room, but I want you to know that, but I'm not gonna let you know that, but there are moments I will let you know that, just so you know, because I'm Zendaya. I was hearing this movie the whole time. I was just like, that damn Zendaya. People in the movie, I can't think of their names at all, but I thought they were functional in the film. They could have played by anybody, but there were like I was getting some kind of like, they're best friends, but they kind of had some like a little bit of homosexual things happen. I don't know how best friends work in 2024. I don't know. If you and your best friend can go into a sauna and your best friend like just comes in swinging his dick, and his dick is like this close to your shoulder, you tell me you're like, yeah, your penis is really next to me. Yeah. Can you kind of put it away, please? The movie, more or less, okay, the movie is kind of one of those like, okay, yeah, it's happening in present day, but now it's like, oh yeah, we gotta have sort of more of a flashback to show you how we got to this point. But what you gotta take away from is you got Zendaya. She's like this amazing tennis player, one of the best tennis players in the world. And one day, these two best friends, they see her playing tennis, stuff like that. Now it's kind of like tug of war, like, oh, is she gonna go with me? Is she gonna go with me? I like you both. I'm gonna kiss and, you know, do some coochie. So then it's just this whole web of just like, you know, she's going with this person, now she's going with that person. You figure out like what Zendaya's real like mindset is. Like, she's just all about the sport, all about the winning. And then that's the movie, with a very terrible, a lackluster ending. That's about it. This movie, I will say this movie does fully show that tennis is a super extreme sport. I'll say this. There were a lot of shots in the movie, a lot of creative shots too, with the tennis ball and the tennis player, the way the ball's going back and forth between the two players, a lot of creative cinematic ways. I thought that was really interesting. I will give the sound design in the tennis scenes, like every time that racket hit the ball, I was like, I feel it. The IMAX sound. The sound design did work. It was great. When it doesn't work, it stands out like a sore thumb. But there were a couple of sexy moments in the movie. Well, Zendaya, you know, she shows some skin, shows some titties. Even though she don't got no titties, she got a chest. But maybe I'll chalk that up to, it was a flashback scene, so it was like she was supposed to be younger, so she didn't have like, you know, titties. At the same time, kind of just like, oh, maybe she really don't got titties. Maybe they CGI titties off. But why would you do that? Why? Watch the movie, okay, like I said, you cannot hear damn near anything in this movie because the sound mixing is just, it's just shit. There are a lot of scenes in the movie, a lot of moments where it's like, okay, characters will talk to each other and shit, but then like a song will come on or a background music will come on, and it's just like, I don't know what they're saying. I have to literally read through the lips to hear like mouth out what they're saying and shit. Plus the ending of the movie was very lackluster. Let me just throw that in there. It was like, it was this whole build up, all these reveals are happening, this build up, and then it's just like the ending happens and it's one of those like, ending credits. You're just like, I am thoroughly underwhelmed. At the end of the day, Challengers was a pretty decently made movie. I felt that Zendaya was being her most Zendaya-ish in this entire movie. I don't think it's a movie you gotta rush to go see. It's definitely one of those like, oh yeah, it's the end of April. What do we got? Cause let's just throw it down there before Dawn of the Planet of the Apes come out. Let's just do that. Overall, I'll just say that if you're a sports fan, maybe you'll find something in this. For everybody else, I'll just say that Challenger is definitely a 4 out of 10, which is just okay. Challenger is officially in theaters this Friday. You're gonna see it. You're not gonna see it. Type below. Let me know. Talk about it. See you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your week. As always, subscribe. Until next time.